Hey guys, if you can see me or hear me, please go ahead and comment. I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna try it one more time. If not, I'm gonna have to go on TikTok. I don't know what's happening. If you can hear me, please comment, okay? Hey guys, can you hear me? Okay. Because I was getting discouraged. I don't know why my life keep ending. Kashima, I don't know what's going on. Sure. So be I try like one more time if it not work, but just go over TikTok, because I can't take the problem. Sunday I don't like stress. Heist. Hey. Why the gap? What's up? What's up, girlie? What's going on, good girl? Happy Sunday. I hope you're having a great day. Yeah, well, I little vibes on the YouTube just boop it on my head. Just cut off. Waiting for the vlog. Listen, that's why I'm on live today. The vlog is coming on Wednesday, okay? Wednesday, the vlog I drop. Wednesday. I love you guys so much. You guys motivate me. Really motivate me. So I'm shredding the cabbage, but I'm using this thing here. It shreds the cabbage very nice. I know how to shred it with my hand, but can't bother that right now. I just get this tool and use it. I don't know where I bought it from. but it's good. I don't know if it's nice. I'm from Monesa. I'm afraid. I don't know anything for. If a trade cabbage or your granny trade it. You know, and them granny put it in the hand, nigga. I can't. That too. You can't do it to save your life. You really? No, I mean, no, if you put it in my hand, nigga, and carve out the cabbage one. But when I done, you will like, and nigga chop out this. You have, you have to know if you have the local floor. You know, my granny fit me, I don't know. See, all over. I don't know. And grandma's baby, so you know it come down. Not last. Oh, what Thanksgiving? Last Thanksgiving. Yeah, last Thanksgiving. I had so much fun cooking with my grandma. It was so much fun. Your granny job today. Now if I start trying to cabbage and good on the gospel, you know, much I cut a strike. in this in this house they love the raw veg. Nobody don't want a salad, so just make raw veg every Sunday most from yeah, I've only made salad once and they're like, we don't want a salad. We want that raw veg. Hi Yannick. Hi. Wara can come in and dance, eh? I'm shredding cabbage. See? I don't know the rules and regulations. What's for dinner? Wood curry goat and gungo rice and peas and jerk chicken. Yeah, good. I said the goat smell nice, you see, Kashina? Goat smell good like a good ramen, like then go down a friendship, we get some ramen like down a Falmouth. Like them got you now, they go boops and goat. I saw the goat smell. With dear. We said the goat smell like they go watch you like they go boops and goat. I said the goat smell. You know, eat meat. Really? You eat fish though, right? You know, eat yes, fish and veggies, yeah. I could be pescatarian for sure. I'm sure you are one and I put my there. I say, oh my god, it smells. I wish I could make you guys smell the aroma. Man, listen. Smells so good. I don't use too much water, so we have to watch my pot. Because full up my pot of water and I'm gonna depend on that. Full up my pot of water. I'm gonna depend on that. So you have to watch it. But it smells, me tell us, the boat smell like, then go down to Chilani, the boops are goat. 5 gram. That's how it smells. Yeah, I can do fish and veggies for sure. I don't know the rules and regulation of YouTube. So I don't want to put the knife in the lens. I don't know how that people cook by YouTube and show a knife. I don't know, guys. I don't want to mess up my channel. I have to ask Chrissy what the rules. Because I really don't know. This is my first time actually doing a long live on YouTube due to not having a vlog to post. Yeah, stay on the safer side. I don't put the knife, but me I show no. Me I shred the cabbage. Me I use the knife and me and nigga. I have this tool to use, but sometimes kind of make the cabbage, look a different way. When it reach like the edge, I mean I waste nothing. So reach the edge right now, so me I shred it the right way. Shred it the old fashioned way. Wouldn't say the right way, but the granny way. Take me a while to learn how to really work with a cutting board. I promise you. I don't know if it is, but the cutting board. The thready, the thread, my hand, nigga. Like, yeah. You see my hand move? Yeah. I can't show it now, but I can show it. The movement of my hand is like a little, like a wave. Yeah. I saw my granny teach me. I saw my granny do, but I don't know. Mhm. The only thing my grandmother use cutting board for when you use to a thing, it's very hard to adapt to something. It's true. I tell you, it's true. The other day, my spouse was asking me, my man was asking me if I wanted one of the robot mops. I said, nah, gonna work. And then I go right behind it, the mop. So it even make no sense to waste some money. Yeah, the cabbage and shit, man. Yeah. Yeah, me no bother with that the mop then no go waste some money. Cause me I go behind it and I go mop. And me and it go in a competition, yeah, competition in there. So that the waste of current, waste of everything. So no even bother with it. I don't know what kind of soda me I'm like, my God, you go. So what? No, I'm gonna start working it. I will start soon though. I will start soon. I haven't started as yet. Trying to make sure that, you know, everything is aligned. Yes, girl, yes. But I will soon though. The opportunities are coming in, so I know I will soon. I'll be a great nurse. Thank you. That's what I aspire to be. Not just a nurse, but one that really will have an impact and save. save lives, you know? One that will bring a positive impact and make a change in the world. That's what I aspire to be. I aspire to be the nurse, labor and delivery. You know, I love actually. I actually loved my labor and delivery clinical. Let me tell you, I loved it so much. However, with labor and delivery, you know the good times and the bad times. Okay. So I am with labor and delivery. Hold on, I'll fix this. All right. So labor and delivery, I actually loved that clinical. Oh my God. My nurse told me I've seen so much in one day that a lot of clinical students haven't seen in months. When I tell you it was so much, but I loved it because it was, but reasons why I loved it wasn't a really a good thing. I wouldn't say it wasn't a good thing. And nothing, nobody passed or anything, but it was a lot of emergencies. Yes, I am a nurse for 10 years now. It's hard at times, but once you love what you do, it becomes easy. Yes. But, you know, the hard part for me is the emotional side. I could do labor and delivery, but I couldn't do mother baby. I think in labor and delivery, you know, you do the good thing, you pass on the baby to the mom and the baby, and then they gone, are you happy and them happy? That's what I want to do too. You census can be low. That's true. But when the bad part come now, when mommy no make it or baby no make it, that will mess with me mentally. That's why I don't want to do pediatrics. It's not, I will do it, but it's not my first choice because I know mentally it will take a toll on me. Hello, where them kids at? Upstairs. They got work to do. Yeah. Yeah. So mentally it will take a toll on me. So I don't wanna do, you know, it's just easier for me with adults. I'll just say that in any situation. Not saying adults should, you know, but it's just easier for me to deal with adults. My main focus, trauma, ICU, if that's the way you phrased your question. If that's what you were really asking. Um, yeah, trauma ICU. I just honestly, even as a tech, they could that they loved me when it was a code. Like they want me to be at work. I handled it so well. No, I don't feel me neither. I don't mind thing either, Yannick. It's stressing, depressing. Mentally, it will mess with me, you know? Actually, I just got my niece. My niece was born yesterday, actually. Sister had a baby yesterday. Thank you. So I'm an auntie, a little girl. I have three nephews, but it's my first niece. They made a mess, baby. Hmm? They made a mess. Oh, you're pretty. Thank you. I'm about to call. Come look like this first. I love something. It's there. It's there. Hold on, guys. I'm coming. Oh, thank you, Yenny. I am in graduate nurse program, but I did med surg going ICU. Girl, adult is not for me. Too rude. Hannah, Jamaican terminologies. Spirit take. You spirit take me? Thank you, Yenny. Honestly, I've been a CNA. What's it, baby? Harris! Babe, me no want to scream. Heaven! Guys, one moment. I don't want to scream in the phone, but I gotta get these kids' attention. Thank you, Yannick. Mid surge, the devil's advocate them did it. The advocate them of the devil normally go med surge. I try to stay away from med surge as much as I can. I really do. But I've dealt with them. You know, to really meds them. You know, when they start act up with the attitude and all that, I'm just like, yes, ma'am, you're right. I'm wrong. How can we move forward? That's always me. I can't. I not argue. Before I used to get worked out, but I not argue with them. You're right because you're the patient, and I'm wrong. How can we move forward? That's always gonna be my go-to. Then wait lucky for them to go here. Oh, call him. Bernice! Hey, y'all come here, please. He's about to start the grill, guys. So we're gonna get the jerk chicken rolling. Oh no, go there, so all of them rocks the one off on the road and the water bottles and the chips, will not play with me. Oh, and the rocks that were in our road that could flip and somebody hit it in the car. All of the rocks there, both out there, so at the front of the yard. Put them back with the rocks them for that, please. Okay. Where are we like? Oh, yeah. Love ram like food, look. Yes, you have too much to lose. You can't argue with patient. That's for me. The bank. You can't argue with patient, guys. It doesn't make no sense. You're right. I'm wrong. I do apologize. So, what can I do to make the situation a little bit better? And we're going at the middle, we just of course. Yeah, we're going at the middle, just of course, I kiss a teeth and then go back in there. Yes, ma'am. Definitely. Yeah, I lose my little life, so I walk, I broke my neck and go to Jesus, go ball for, you know? And that's how it work. So, you go right, and me go take the wrong. Okay, we move forward. So, my time can run off, my clock out, and I'm my yard. That's it. Yeah, that's it. You know, I get patient. No, they tell you, and they tell us some bad thing. They said, why am me? Your mama used to party, no mama. If you know what I mean. And the patient, they call it all kind of names. They said, me and your mama used to party, girl. Me and your mother used to party. Two away. Not afraid to tell them. I mean, your mother used to party. Eh. I just kind of look younger, but me and your mama used to party. So anything, I'm me and your mama. Yeah. Then I tell about her. I think everybody is surprised. Everybody is full of vibes, man. Mhm. When I was still living the life, when they come and I refuse all the care. When I done clean up, yeah, all the rocks, even at in the front of the house. Yeah. That pile was a what? Just a huge pile? Like the front, like right there, front door. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, me not get to patient and no family member me. Let me get my charge nurse. It don't seem that we're on the same page. What happened? Whatever this is. You know, it doesn't seem like we're on the same page. So I'll get somebody else for you. Yeah. I get my charge nurse and you guys can have a lovely conversation. You know, I don't want this to come seem the wrong way. That's why actually I feel like as a new nurse, that's why one of the main reasons why I want to be in I'm not Jamaican, but I know what par mean. I watch a lot of Jamaica YouTube and songs. Yeah. Your mother and your mother and I used to do all the stuff that you're talking about me. We used to do that together. Just pray for patience and humility. It's really hard to care for disrespectful patients. Yeah. Yeah, it is. I'm a very patient girl. I don't if you don't know me, me no like problem, guys. I don't care. It's like you know, it's a me woman I can't take it nice on my head. And they go make my head hurt me. You see me? So before we go do all of that, no, me not argue. Yeah, make me not like nice guys. You have to draw me, really, really, really draw me out to never go argue with nobody. Whether personal or professional, worse professional than me. Every time we walk near no patient, I think about my life, so I'm going to ball to Jesus for. Where's dad? What happened? Honest. That's why he called you. You'll be back soon. So no done with here, so. Yeah. Close the garage, please. Nothing either. Never mind. Yeah, me go ball to rad for me. Life, so I'm now I pick it from me. Yeah. So me not too. Yeah. And that's a thing that all nurses should know too and should think about. Like when you sit down and pray to God and God give you, respect it. Because when I think about it, guys, a whole heap of students, nursing students, and me I say it to me I tell you, me say it and me I say a whole heap of nursing student really feel this inflex much time, much time. A lot pass, but you have to think about the one never feel. We see people attack how much then try 5 times. And the one time you go, God bless you with it. And you go put yourself in a problem if you go lose. See what God bless you with. Where you not have to go through as much trials and tribulation as others. But there, I know me. You go argue with yourself, G. I know me and you go run no in my road. Yes, you argue and then come off 5 o'clock and never chat you. But I'm gonna talk about your medical stuff because that's HIPAA violation and you ain't gonna go to jail. But them my friend them and my family them we can call and cuss. Just express myself and me just feel better. Call my man and just tell him what people say. And they say this lady called me a beep and a beep and a beep. And he will calm me down. I'm good again. See you tomorrow. Same place, same time. And me and woman, where you there? Think about that. I'm in mid surgery, but I think I want to move away from that now. Girl, let's make it better mid surgery right now. One thing that I've learned, I did one of my clinical in so my practicum, I did my practicum at a I did my practicum at like a ICU step down slash med surge. Patients would come there sometime. It, it's more a lot. Everybody down the yellow. A lot of liver business, little liver transplant that went probably bad, or you know, that floor had a lot going on. Most of the patients was people that had liver transplants that went bad or about to go have a liver transplant. So it was rough, you know. Um, it was rough, but I learned a lot. PCU, no, I worked on a PCU. It was a little bit more, a more acute care than PCU. It wasn't a PCU. As a CNA, I worked on a PCU. What they call it? I think it's multi-system with multi-system PCU. So a little bit more acute than just the progressive care. It was a PCU, you're right. But it's MSPCU. All right, so I already tread my cabbage, you see? Granny style trading, no matter wash it. It was rough, but I learned a lot. I learned a lot. They wanted to hire me, but I mean, I moved from Florida, clearly, but even if I was not in Florida, I wasn't going. I wasn't going, guys. E e e. You manage. Hopefully, they'll train you well. As long as you get proper training. Yeah, right. If you can't manage med surg, you can't manage any damn thing. Make good friends that's willing to, teach you, proper mentor. Man, I'm not gonna lie, I had it set out for me. Anything, Rhea Sarosha? I won't make you laugh, Yanni. You'll be fine. If you're mad, if you true. Oh, that you mean, yeah, if you're mad in med surg, you will manage the damn rock of Gibraltar, my love. Med surg, that's why they say, they advocate them come park up, man. So, wash the cabbage. See, nice and shreddy. That is granny style shreddy. I learned a lot, but one thing I learned, your health is more important than that is it. That is another thing. Cause when I'm lift up nobody. Me there. Me nah, broke my back. And a lot of my experience in CCU too when I was working in Florida as a tech, the patient them want go on like say, them have somebody at them yard, I lift them up and I carry them from the bathroom to the bed and feed them and everything. And then when I check them file, them live alone. So, oh, you did a bathroom? Or you did I eat? Well, I fuck, please. Yeah. I look well, if I just peel the carrot and wash it. No, me I go grate it properly. My grater, rinse it off. Go through mid-surge, I mash me up. But I love my coworkers. Yeah. If you want to have a good team, you survive. That's the thing. That's why I wanted, when I came here, I did my little research. I wanted to be in a hospital or anywhere I work. Because me no mind work at nursing home because me have to make some money. I mean, I'll sit down and say, me only I do this and me only I do that. Trust me. And if you come down to the test and no work now run what I want to run, I will go work at Dollar Tree. I will go work at Walmart. I will sell water and the middle of the road. I don't care. I want some money. However, when I did my little research here, I said, okay, this hospital, they're a teaching hospital. I also went on that they will have webinars. I signed up, listened to them, and to compare and contrast because I want to go in an environment that they're willing to teach, willing to educate. They're not so stuck up. Everybody have a vibe, but as long as we can easily go ask questions. But everybody you have different peoples in different areas of life, and everybody wanna teach. Whenever you make friends, you make a work buddy, and okay, I help this person, each one teach one, you help each other, you know. Me can always call my friend in my Florida. I have like a minimum 10 nurse me can call and ask question, but you still need that support right there at hand. Me a Russia, we can call ask some question. She a nurse veteran, same way. So, as long as you have people support, I am not a know-it-all. I will walk into a room and tell you straight up, I want to learn even if I've seen it before. Let me know how you do it compared to the way I do it. So, what if your way is a better way? I'm never a know it all in no situation. I'm always willing to learn. So, people always love work with me. I've never had any issue per se that people don't want to work with me. I ask a lot of questions and my attitude.
I think that's the way they want nurses to be. Because me nah give nothing, me nah say nothing, me nah do nothing if me nah know say I saw it go for sure, for sure, for sure. You understand? So me go ask probably the charge nurse, and me go ask my nurse buddy, and if me not feel comfortable, me go ask the management. And me nah, cause what if nurse when they do it, they can't take it back. It ain't a problem. I ask questions. I like to ask questions. I like to research. I will act like I don't know nothing because sometimes you think you know something and then probably they practice nursing practice act changed or whatever evidence-based practice changed. That's something you still have to keep up with, you know. So maybe something changed and something where you used to put the cream in the cut, but now you have to squirt it. You can't place it in there, and that's not with a swab anymore because that's no um evident that that's no causing infection. So I like to ask questions even when me know. Make me ask, make me hear what me hear. Me say, all right, I was right. Rather than not asking a question, making a mistake, and say I thought that's how it was supposed to be done. No, me I go ask. Me no ask. Yeah. So I just want to be in an environment that I'm a very helpful person. So just if me walk up in a somebody will actually have the little attitude like me, I'll be fine. Cause I'm very helpful, as I say. But you know, me like their own elder nurses too. Not that you can learn from baby nurses, but cause elder nurses teach you a lot. I remember my first semester when we did clinical. You know, in first semester you don't really do much, but I remember in what that second semester I was doing NG tube and the instructor was a younger man and he showed us to do it one way and I went to clinical and I was telling the lady that I did this and they showed us to do it that way and she showed me a different way how to do the NG and do the assessment and make sure it's accurate and stuff. And then I went back to school in the lab and I showed them what the lady taught me, and then everybody just gravitated to that. The lady wasn't wrong, neither was the instructor. And the lady was an older type of nurse. And she had said, if you put it this way, it now move, you know. Even if the patient, 'cause, most people, it's very uncomfortable to have a tube down your throat. So it is the lady would be like, you put it this way, even if the patient get uncomfortable and start tugging on it, it won't be displaced that easily. You understand? And I went them and I showed them what I've learned in clinical, and everybody was happy. That this seems a little bit. So me like to ask. Because what people just go there and lock my mouth and say, oh, me know it already. Wanna know the little trick. So my big mouth will ask. So now guys, I'm riding and whistling because after 2:10. The only thing left now, water go and cook. The only thing left to do now, do the veg and put on the rice. I'm about to put the rice on too. Yep. But as soon as he starts jerking the chicken, yes, and it's good to share info with each other. That's how we all learn. Exactly. So I love once I have your coworker them positive and willing to help, you're golden. So, yo, you see when me I take when me I take so carrot them look pretty. I don't like my cabbage overpowered with carrots, so I stop grate it and I mix it up to see how much. Sometimes the carrot just kill off whole like cabbage. Me not do too much because after Monday, you know, to want to see it in the fridge again, do a fresh batch. More than big. Where I come from, we say make sure you get your own pot to piss in to throw it out the window. It's just saying make sure you get your own house. As a young 29-year-old, that is my main priority. True, true. But if you want to get your own pot to piss in, all you just work too hard. You want a pot in my J. All you have to do. All you have to do is work towards it. Have the right focus, educate yourself about the market because I see a lot of patients don't have nowhere to go. True, true. It's sad. And then see, no, so I'm gonna need no more carrots. It's sad and sometimes they discharge and my family member no want come with them. And right, let me tell you a little story about a patient. And she's actually, I don't know if she was born in Jamaica, but the man was Jamaica. The man, hi Jeremy's. The patient was Jamaican. The daughter, you know, the daughter was American, I think, because she didn't speak much patois, but the man was Jamaican, so that's his kid, whatever. You know that rule. How about one day, this happened in 2019. 2019, because I was working day shift at the time. How about this lady? The man had dementia, and for some reason, I went in there and started talking patois to the man, and he was responding. Like at first, he came in, he wasn't talking or anything, not unresponsive. He just muted, like he just did not want to talk. So, you know, came in to work in the morning. Them time there, excuse me, them time they be your patient bath with basin, soap and water. Now they use like bath wipes and other stuff, the CHG wipes due to the chlorhexidine wipes that prevents bacteria. But back then we used to have the basin. We get our washcloths, we get all the stuff that you need, the shampoo, stuff. Even the hair, we comb the hair, wash the hair, we clean dentures, the whole 9 yard we had to do for every patient every morning. Now it's different. But I went in there in the morning, I spoke to the family, I realized that the man was Jamaican. So he has dementia, and so I started talking patois to him. To my surprise, or to everyone's surprise, he started responding. He wasn't responding 100% fluently, but he was like we were having like little teeny conversations. If I asked him if he was okay, he would say, but I said, what your name? He would say. Normally he wouldn't be doing that. So I bathed him, clean him up. We were in there. I would play gospel for him on his phone. We had a good rapport. He loved me. So his daughter realized that him and I had a good rapport. How about the daughter who coming to the hospital one day or ask me say if me can ask the man about bank account information? Tell me now. Eh? Me come here. Me understand I'm job no more. But me not tell my if my mother in a hospital, no see any up under my mother, I clean up now up under rare. Me go bathe my mother, I'm gonna take care of my mother and my father, I'm gonna bathe my father, I make sure say, you know, as I say, I'm a job. But sometimes it's just so weird when I see the families come and they just sit there and they have you do every little thing like bathing, because sometimes old people say you like how you say young people like to show them breasts, and old people sensitive about them body, they're like babies all over again. They don't want you to be touching on them too much, it's like ugh, like some, what they call it now, like some little teens. I know old people more reserved, they don't really, they say like how some young people that come to the hospital and they want you beat them, and no, the old people they want to go beat themselves, they want to wipe themselves, they don't want to touch them up there. So if you know say you're the daughter and you sit down there and watch me dig out your papa ray and I clean up, I have no issue. That's my job. But I'm just saying, and I just me in my eyes are just family principle where you just anyway. The girl come ask me, say me if you sit down and talk to the man and ask the man about family bank account information because she has no access to his bank accounts. And clearly he's in the state. Mama, if you do want to have access, ask him. So I reported it to my manager because you're bad for business. Because now I see your main goal. Your main goal is not here to take care of him. And she would come and she wouldn't even stay long. She would just visit for a small time and just leave. She wouldn't come. You know, some people that come and, and feed them family because the man have dementia and you know really all of that we had to do. And like I said, I have no issue because that's my job. However, it was just no. I just the principle behind it. Her main goal was to get the man bank information. That was for her main goal, my love. Nice for all man too, you know, it was so sad. So guys, the goat smell good. Yeah, all the patient, then we walk so we then head for the ground for a bathroom. The younger one them, eh, well, but them front for you clean them up and they can walk. I say, me, Elf say, here you go. See wipes here, mama. I had a 32-year-old open up. 32. Bare age. Open up. Want me wipe him. My dear, I admit to her, here you go. Cause my friend them from the night shift at the time, I tell me how much she can't buy herself, she can't eat, she can't this, she can't. I say lie I tell, lie you I tell. All them want is to the money and the house. Yeah, them just want the people them property and them people them money. But you know, a white person 32. I say here you go. The shower is right there. Call me and let me know if you need some more washcloth or more soap. When you go in the shower, I will come clean your bed. I will change your bed. No problem. Because me still have to do my job. Then I look, me there, go be there. That's, you know, I know me. I don't know it's going to be, but it ain't going to be me. I clean out your young girl. So, no pride. Nothing about them. I don't know about me greater onion in my raw veg. That's how my grandma do it. That's how I do it. Well, open up your big front for me clean you up. Then younger people not know about them. You see, older people them, I tell you. And when them really, and those are the ones that I really want to do everything for. You know? Those are the ones I want to do for, you know? You see me? I love when me I go home. This is rewarding for me. It's when I'm going home and me bathe my patient. Like the older one, them I really can't do much for themselves. Me bathe them and wash the comb their hair, whether brush their denture, swab them more, clean them up, put whatever pan them and sit them up in them bed and them clean sheet. And me look for that patient and them asleep so peacefully. Like I've seen so people wouldn't even understand how effective just a simple bath is to somebody's recovery. It's crazy. So many times, like people wouldn't even understand how as much as a bath. Like you just bathe them, wash them and drench them. Sometimes, if I have enough chucks under the patients, I'll like just let them feel like little water run pan them body. Yeah. I had a patient in her 40s after bathing and feeding and pampering that this lady, she just get up and walk. She just get up, walk and walk straight off the bed. I was so upset. I didn't even do anything else for the rest of the All I can be now, of course, it was there. But girl, I would have next all day. You don't know. I would have make, I would have bring gold. They would do it. I lift up the, they can't raise their hand. Tell them to lift up their hand, you have to roll up it and wipe out. You have to roll up the hand for them and wipe out the armpit. And so you wipe out the armpit, so your neck come down so far. You. And when you look at them that I walk, eh, that cuss was there. Man, me and them it. First of all, me ask my nurse who they live with. And my management now, it, me say, it's a hotel, not a hospital. Then, bruh, me tell her, and then more while, so my family member, them just say, me know, that I one thing, me forget, because I can't, me now work no one night shift, that I one thing, me love it night shift, 9 o'clock, man. When something come on and say, visiting hours over, man, guy, yard. Remember one time, guys, I don't use too much onions, so I don't want to use too much. But guys, remember one time, one little old man, sick, in total. And the lady, can you believe the daughter was at bedside? She stayed over the night. She ring the call light and called me, asked me, can I get her dad some water? I'm like, sure. Went to the refreshment room, got water, fresh water, walked to the patient's room, watered up on the bedside with ice and it. So say no all. You the right so the bedside there. So you have to keep your bedside table beside the patient so the patient can get access. So the bedside there so the bed there so. And you there so. Say, I know water, she didn't want from out, that's for come in. She didn't want me to come in, for come take up the jug for and her father some water. Can you believe it? I should have write a son, she asleep. The time where it take if you take up the car light and read the car light and call the woman, the water that don't drink. I saw some family stay. Some family member will blow your mind, literally. They will blow you. Yeah, yeah, Rosha. They will blow your mind, man. They just and the patient the water because of course we used to have that system and they stopped it. So family members are not allowed to visit all hours of the night in Canada. We don't love that. You don't love that. They all hours a night business. No, that not right. That is bullshit. And some of them is pointless. Some of them pointless. Sometimes you have one them in a room I tell you how to do your job, them they in that point to tell us if it. Me, can you please step out, please? Me? When this is since now help us to clean up your mother or your father. Can you please step out the room? Yeah. And one thing, my management, referral management, them back way, they not, if you not help, you don't make a purpose. It's so annoying. Make crazy. They can't come any hour that we cut it out through. They can't come any hour. No, no. Happy Sunday, my favorite girl. You're so humble, shine bright like a diamond, baby girl. Aw, thank you, Denise, girl. It's Gail. Why am I acting foolishness? Thank you, Denise. I appreciate you so much, and I hope you're having a wonderful Sunday. God bless you. Yeah, no, no, no. No Tanya, no Tanya. Where you sleep for? Are you not give your father a little water? No, no sleep here, no sleep here. Got your bed. No, no make me say where you sleep for. Most family members are like that. They say we are being paid to be. Hey, sometimes, me I tell you now, they never, you see, sometimes, Yeah, so family member, I tell you, and then do shift like I say, a two sister or a brother. I miss it, one young man come in, and I'm mother, I mean, I tell you, the only thing you have to do for that the patient there, I would have the nurse go give medication, and you as a CNA have to do your rounds because you have to do your rounds. The boy be the mother. The room ever smell nice. Take care of mother. One young man, be there, sit her up. People don't understand, like, even when a patient are just sit up in the bed, give the airway, look at oxygen, look at things, be them, wipe off them face. It's a big difference. Yeah. Remember the family member there. I went two, my young man and his sister, and then one come at night and one come at morning. The most I have to do for that patient, I go in there, make sure they're alive, do whatever you require, like probably daily weights, eyes and nose, measuring, whatever output the patient have, and you don't have to be here, you don't have to touch the family member, the patient. Then be them, if a diaper for change, then do everything. Then call you and ask to say, all right, can I get some wipes? Can I get this? Some of them family in already. When my sister had her first baby, enough respect to him. Some men afraid to clean up their mud. No, I can't. Me say the boy clean him mother and take care of him mother. Me admire him. Take care of him mother. And every time I knew I clean clothes. Clean clothes. And them the people they push up for want to make sure not that every in my eyes, everybody's a VIP as a patient, everybody's important, nobody get treated better than nobody. But family like that really motivates you to, continue because the time when you take and help me this and now, me can say, boom, give me patient the medication, have other stuff going on. Can you help me, me have other stuff going on, or me can come back now and circle you. You can ask any question you want to ask, stuff like that. Like you're here because you're supposed to be a part of your family members' healing. If you don't want to be a part of your family members' healing, just go home now and go home. I know you just have to block up traffic. You just a block up traffic. You don't to make no sense, boy. Yeah. Sure, now go on and I pack theirs. Let's see what is simmering down. You man, them patient, they motivate the rush and make you you know? I'm gonna say you have to do your job regardless. It is what it is, but sometimes just stay home until the family come home. How about that? Since you not serve no purpose, just stay home. Staying in bed can cause pressure ulcers and blood clots and so much more. And so much more. So much more. And they would even understand. You have people who come and they walk with their family. If the family can walk, sit up, they feed their family. If they're allowed to bring food, they will bring the food. Because every the goal is to get the patient out of here that and in a way that no, if you come here and you do all of this for your family member, coming back home wouldn't be difficult because they're used to this. You understand? So people have to understand too that they have to, be a part of the healing. I understand that, the doctors and nurses and techs and everybody in the hospital has to do their job, but you're a part of your family's healing. But it's just up to you how much you love your family member. You understand? And how much you want to see the best results in a faster time or in the the most moderate or appropriate time period that you're supposed to see it, because it just doesn't make sense. You're here, you look at me and we are look at each other, woman. So we just there look at one another. So I just worry about my account. Now put no more onion in there. So same thing it looks like right now. So I will put onion. I'm gonna put vinegar, brown sugar, a little bit of cooking oil, and when I see the guys, the fried chicken and the burnt oil from the fried chicken, it give that smell, that taste. I'm not frying any chicken today, so I'm just gonna use a little tip of cooking oil and brown sugar, vinegar. Yeah, I miss nothing. No, that's it. Let me grab them. Oh, heavens, Lord. Yeah, she missed them, but she be on the phone with them all the time. She missed them and she missed church so bad. I think you changed your mind, baby. Hurt. Gosh. What the cooking oil does, I use the others. I don't know. As I say, sometimes I don't even know. I just that my granny do so I don't need and it tastes good. Hi, Nikira. I don't know in particular what it does. You just mix up the ingredients them. Oh, I'm settling. I'm settling well actually. Better than I thought I would. I have a big bottle of vinegar, so I have to gauge it. So I pour it in my hand over the sink, and then depends on how much I have in my hand, I sprinkle it in the cabbage cabinet. I don't want to pour it too much and cause no problem. Next thing I just vinegar right. Yeah. The move is great though. We're settling fine. I'm gonna go outside because he's about to start the grill. He's about to start jerking the chicken, so we're gonna go outside and see what he got going on. Outside it's beautiful, sunny, like Florida. So you have to gauge it to make sure you don't put too much vinegar in there. All right. Feel like take a tip more vinegar. I can't tell a pinch of this, I can't tell a pinch of that. Yes, hon, Helen's doing well. She was just outside riding her bike. They took a break, so they went upstairs to do whatever, I don't know. So the gauge it into the sink. From over there. Mhm. The kids upstairs. It smells good. Yes, Jeremiah's. Yeah, Russia, you can cook. Big chef.
They're asking if you can cook.
Mhm. Russia, I throw down in I'm there. Every Sunday we cook together though. Him do one thing and me do the other. So today it's jerk chicken a film. Russia. Alright. Yeah, every Sunday we cook together. Most of the time we cook together to be honest throughout the week, but every Sunday we cook together. So is either him a do the meat and me a do the rice. Like what two meat today and a bungo rice. Me a do the bungo rice and the goat. And him a go jerk the chicken. Last week what we did? What we made for dinner last week? We made what we made for dinner last week? I don't know. I think we did upstairs. Maybe what we eat for dinner last week? Huh? I don't remember what we had for dinner. I think we had oxtail and rice and peas. And last week, you don't remember Russia? So, but anyway, we have lots oxtail, rice and peas. So he probably made the oxtail. No, last I made the oxtail. He made the rice. No lie. I made the oxtail and the rice and he blend the juice. Thank you, sis. I know, I'm happy too. I'm happy he's always helping me. I'm very grateful for him. He's always helping. If me a clean, he will wash your plate them. I'm will clean up. Him always a help me out. So far, so good. Thank you, Jesus. But the fried chicken, have you ever tried apple, pineapple, and rinse in your raw vegetable?
You want to see the drawing I did? So this is not it. I was trying to do a drawing. Look,
That's nice.
thank you. I don't like it.
Hold on. Have you ever tried apple, pineapple, and raisins? Oh, in your raw, eh?
I draw it. They're nice.
That's nice. That's nice.
Hey, y'all draw like. Sorry.
That's not you got a stick, man.
I'm hiding.
I'm not hiding.
Yes, come on.
Why it's not
It's
within my grill?
I need that sound good.
I look.
I need that sound. Yeah, I've never tried, but that sound like something I'm going to try.
Here's cargo.
Hey, y'all come spend some time with me.
That sound like pineapple.
How long can I cook this beef?
Why are this?
Yes, yes.
How long can I cook it?
Why are this?
How long can I cook it?
It's been in there for a minute, yeah.
Yeah, fire. Yeah. Come here, I said, man, I can do it. Yeah, I can do it. Do it. Here, the hood.
Thanks for the shoes, Dad.
Sounds good.
Can I try it, please? Yes, maybe that's it. Try what?
The screenshot that no, I try it.
For what? You can just eat pre-cooked.
Go there.
He said to get shoes. How long though?
When I'm making my salad, I would add fruits. When I'm making my salad, I need to charge my phone. Hold on. Hold on. I have to learn to do everything in one hand because the hand are busy. This is the sterile hand. Why you keep mixing with your hands? You mixing too long. Yes, a mix. Why you keep mixing with your hand? You mixing too long. May I mix too long? So why I use my hands? I don't know. I just saw my granny do it, so I just saw my choose to do it.
Can I have a couple pieces of paper towel, please? We need to clean. Okay. We have piece. She gave us 2 pieces.
Oh, never mind, mom. I don't have no particular reason as to why I use my hands. I just saw my granny do it, so I just saw me do it. I don't know. I have a bunch of spoons, but I don't know. I mix, drop it in this hand, and I taste with this hand. I don't know. That is me make me forget to put it in. Oh, me need to put brown sugar. So you see, I put my hand, sprinkle the sugar.
We did have stuff.
Everything you see me do, that's what you're cooking. Yeah, I just somebody. Anybody will tell you I cook exactly like my grandmother. And so she cook it, I just saw me. Exactly. Make sure I say it mix so it's even like when me a season stuff, I will use gloves. Like yesterday I would but still me have to go in and season it up, season up the wood. And then when I add the curry, then me use the glove on my hand. Cause you know me don't want my fingernail for the curry, but I just saw me cook. As I tell us, I couldn't tell nobody like write down any ingredients, give someone. I don't know how to. Cause some drop the things them in there. I go like this. Taste it.
Give me a bite. Thank you.
And I saw that work. Yeah.
Come on, trash can.
Tastes like I want like a bit more vinegar though. Yeah, the spoon do not fit. So normally I would do my little nice little decorated tomato and my cucumber. And I read that, maybe add a little bit, little vegetable oil. And what happened?
Dad said what he brought. We should ask you what he brought for us.
If she did y'all this everything, I don't know. She didn't know what it is.
It's in the pantry. Yeah.
Is it? I think.
What?
We were just thinking about this today.
Serenity. Okay. It will be hard for you depend on how your school teach. That would be my advice. I never seen anything that I didn't know. So it depends on how your school teach and it depends on what you use to study. That would have been that's my advice. It depends on what you use to study and how they teach. My program, them do it rough. Like most of my classmates were saying like, why did they why did yeah why what did you use? I used U World. However, I used U World. However, um, now I use one hand, so I'm balanced. Sorry. I used U World to study. I loved U World. U World rationales was amazing. They explained well. I used Simple Nursing for videos and content. I used U World for questions and the 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 readiness exams gave me hella confidence. If you can pass your assessments and exams, you will definitely pass the NCLEX, because your is 1,000 times harder than the NCLEX, in my opinion. So I think you will. Also, boot camp is really good. Now, boot camp, the setting up of boot camp, when you sit in front of boot camp and study, when you go into the NCLEX, you don't feel like so you're just a practice for boot camp, which I think is a good thing, because the more comfortable you are when you're taking a test, I think it's the best. The way they set up the NCLEX, the formatting, is just identical to boot camp. So but I only use boot camp for like 2 days, so I really can't give you 100% um explanation of how it really is, because I really didn't do too much. I just used it for 2 days because my subscription for Euro was up, and a friend of mine that already took the NCLEX, they just shared their subscription, their password and stuff for boot camp for me to use for the next few days that I needed to study for. So I can't really give you a full rundown of boot camp. But what I can say, the setting identical to the NCLEX, 100%.
Oh wow, you have to shower. Just one, please. No, 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 no.
Yes, hon. Yes, but go with God. Pray every day. I need to go find my NCLEX study book and show you guys. I wrote a prayer in front of it, and I prayed every day. But if you can pass nursing school, you will pass it. Just study. Me, if as we say, if you can pass nursing school, you can pass it, because at that time you will have the proper amount of discipline that it requires to study for the NCLEX. It needs proper discipline. You understand? You guys never vibes. I'm gonna remove it from this container and put it in a because when the sugar and vinegar will have residue in the bottom, you see? That's why I have to mix it out, and I don't like to let it sit in that. So what I'm gonna do is just remove the veggies from here and put it in another container. I would normally shred also green bell pepper in there, but I don't have any green bell pepper, so I'm not gonna use any. That's what I heard too. But when I walked into that Inklex, I have a video that I recorded for you guys on my journey to Inklex. I'm gonna post it in one of my vlogs. I'm gonna post it. When I walked in there, I just plead the blood of Jesus. Nothing about it hard here. Just plead the blood of Jesus. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. Just plead the blood of Jesus. And one of my biggest prayers that I prayed every single day before I start studying was pray to the Almighty God that may everything that I see, I've seen it before. And if I haven't seen it before, because in our English, you don't see one disease where you not see it before. But if you not see before, when you read it 2 times, you black Mark Clement, Mark K, Mark K, goat, goat, goat.